Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more on the grip today, and I want to talk about this idea of pressuring the fingertips into the hands like so, into the base of the fingers. So when I set up and I've got that pressure in there, it's going to set not only my wrist angles and the right forearm pressures, but it's also going to make my hand very big. Okay, so I'm not kind of squashing down in my hand at all and making pressure in my hands like this. Okay. So if I've got my fingertips pressuring into there and I push my thumbs down, my hands are still very big. Okay. The reason I like to feel that is that I like the feeling that gives me all the way up through my arms. Okay. So another way to feel this is to make fists. If you make fists, you get the exact same feeling. Okay. So when we take the grip, as I said before, I stick the club just under the butt pad, the heel of the hand here, running down to the base of the left index finger, like so. And then using the fingertip pressure, I put my index finger tip right on the bottom of the golf club. So that gives me a triggered index finger look here. Okay. And the other thing that does, if you can see there, is it gives me a bit of a space here on the side of the golf club that I want my right hand to go into. Okay, so what we've got here is this gap between the middle finger of the left hand and the tip of the index finger. I've now got a bit more golf club here I can put my right hand on. Okay, as opposed to if I had my index finger similar to the other fingers, so deep in the finger, my right hand's going on my index finger. I don't want my right hand to go on the index finger, I want my right hand to go onto the golf club. And that right hand literally is going to sit down on the middle finger of the left hand, like that. Okay, so that up here. Okay. So you can see there's this, if I took my index finger completely off, okay, and just fit my right hand on there, I'm trying to create that feel. Unifies my hands. Okay. Okay, and you can see that same trigger index is on the other index finger as well, so they kind of match each other. Now again, taking a stronger grip or a weaker grip shouldn't change these factors. Okay, if I take a stronger left hand grip, I'm still going to have that same process, like that. Okay. So even if I wanted to have my hands forward and a stronger grip, I can still have this same grip pressure, and I can still have the same unified feeling in the hands. Okay. So choosing the strength of your grip should really be mostly dependent on what sort of ball flight you hit, and if you want to change the ball flight and you're happy with your swing, we'll change your grip a bit. So, but I grip the club fairly weak in the left hand. I want that left thumb straight down the shaft, like that. And that basically puts the palm of my right hand on the side of the golf club, on the side of that left thumb as well. So the left thumb and the golf club are forming like a little wall there. The side of this thumb here, the side of the grip, are forming a wall for the meat of the right hand to just go straight against, like that. Okay, then I take my finger grip. Yep. So I'm looking to put on the side of the left thumb here. Okay. The side of the left thumb, I'm looking to put the right hand, the center of the right hand, and then this part of the right hand here is going to be the heel of the right hand is going to be pressuring on the side of the club. Okay. While the center of the hand is pressuring on the thumb. So I've got good pressure on my thumb and good pressure on the club. And that really unifies the hands very well. Okay, so the other thing about this fingertip pressure in here and the thumb tip pressure, okay, you can see what it does to the V's in my hand. Okay, the thumb tip pressure gives me a very strong unified V as well. Okay, so that pressure pushes the hands together. Okay, so it's basically pushing the hand into the golf club and into the other hand. So what we end up with is a grip that has really good control of the side of the golf club, okay, through both hands. Okay, so if I take a stronger grip, and again, the other thing, I grip it in my, as I said, under the butt pad of the hand here, under the heel pad of the hand. If you want to grip it more in your fingers, that's okay too. But again, it's that getting that same pressure. It's more in my fingers, but I still have my little crease here. Okay, this little part of the golf club and the left thumb that I can put my right hand on. That's going to give me a lot stronger grip here. But I still have the same control, the same unified feeling through the hands. Okay. And I could probably play with that grip too. Feels pretty good. It's interesting, the ball went about 10 yards further. So I guess grip it in the fingers and make a bit stronger grip if you want to hit the ball a little bit further with the 7-iron. But for me, I like to have the feeling of a lot of loft on the club, because I do de-loft the club quite a bit, so I like the feeling of a lot of loft. That helps me control my distance. Okay. When I've got this, address position as it is, with a little bit bent left wrist and in this fashion here, I already feel like I've got a little bit of live energy in the club. I've got the handles back, and I've got the side pressure in the right hand here, pushing against. I've got that's kind of against, and it's sort of trapped in there already a little bit. Then when I do that first move, as I said, it feels like it lines up with the right arm. It doesn't, but it feels like it lines up with the right arm, and then I take that whole thing and wind that whole thing, that whole plank, and then I put that whole plank on the ball. And it just feels like the whole thing, the face, the shaft, the grip, your arms, this inline plank